Okay, let's call to order the workshop meeting for December 5th, 2023 at 5:02 p.m. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Sure. Councilmember Stoliak.
Here.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl.
He's excused.
Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember Adelaide.
Here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, communication from the mayor. Mayor, got anything back here? Okay, we got discussion on communications from the public. Number one.
Notice of claim from Dawn Collins of 138 West 6th Street for damages done to her vehicle allegedly due to a broken tree limb on city property that landed on her vehicle and garage.
Any discussion, council?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this resident called me, and they're coming to the meetings tonight, so can you explain that they don't understand the process? It just gets received, she doesn't understand. She thinks something's getting done tonight, I go, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's cool.
You know, I'll ask that.
Right.
Okay.
But there wouldn't be any other discussion. I mean, it's just process.
Right,
Yeah.
and they don't show up.
That's even easier. Okay.
Thank you.
Number two.
Notice of claim from James Lajewski of 10 North Gazelle Street for damages done to his roof allegedly due to a tree limb from a city-owned tree that broke off and landed on and around his home.
Any discussion, council? Okay, hearing none. Move to three.
Notice of claim number 3.
Okay. Any discussion on this, council? We're going to just move to refer this to legal in the regular meeting.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilwoman?
Not here.
Okay, Councilman? Councilwoman? Okay, we'll move on. Discussion on unfinished business.
Unfinished business, we have 65, a local law amending Article 15 of the Dunkirk City Code entitled Personnel Department.
Any discussion, council?
I do have something on that. I think shouldn't it be itemized that once appointed by the mayor, it's ongoing because it's civil service, never fired, but can be moved. We did discuss that at the meeting. Shouldn't that be in here someplace?
Wouldn't, what? I apologize.
We discussed at the meeting that once someone is appointed, they're ongoing, never fired, but can be moved. They're ongoing because they're civil service. Should that be expressed somewhere?
The way I read it, Counselor, I believe what the intent of this is, the person's chosen by the mayor, is approved by council, and then, of course, becomes a civil service appointee with all the benefits and protections of civil service law.
Actually, they already are, because that's how they're hired as the civil service, and this just reflects the fact that we've got 2 personnel administrators. One is part-time, however, and one's full-time, so that's why we identify that specifically. And so, yeah, I hope that addresses it.
From the, for civil service laws. How about the part-time clerical?
How about the part-time?
Clerical person?
What about them?
Well, we have Anne, I think her name is, as the full-time, and then we have Roger as the part-time personnel. Are we going to address clerical in here, the 3rd person?
Well, no, not for, really not for code purposes. And I mean, you know, if you want to do something in the charter, but really this is really meant to establish, you know, how this works within personnel in terms of the administration, not beyond that. We don't do that in any other department. We don't list, you know, the number of, you know, public workers who are going to be on the garbage truck or, you know, anything like that.
This is for administration.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would just, I mean, boy, you know, you'd be here forever, just listing everyone. We have, I think, 147 employees, and, we don't name like Gracie and, the assessor's office, and, we've got a deputy, for Mark, which you'll, be dealing with in the new year, but we don't go beyond that. We don't have that listed. And I could go around really with every single department, I think.
Okay, just trying to be
And if
thorough.
I might want to add to Natalie, what we were talking about before is, and we often had a part-time person to help Kathy when we have just like summer help that comes in, and that would be the part-time person that would come in to help her. And I know we did have one this past year that did a lot of work that Kathy was backed up on, just to do a catch-up on it. When we have summer camp and we have all the new summer hires that we do, then another person could possibly be brought into that department. Is that not correct, Mayor?
Yes.
As long as it's budgeted, yeah.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Any other comments on unfinished? Okay, let's go to discussion on pre-filed resolution. We'll start from Simon.
Number 70, resolution awarding bid 2024 sludge and grid hauling Dunkirk water pollution control facility.
Any discussion, council? Okay, hearing none. 71.
A resolution awarding bids 2024 treatment chemicals, water pollution control facility, and water treatment plant.
Any discussion, council? Okay, hearing none. 72.
Resolution authorizing agreement to provide drug alcohol testing, Langford testing, and consulting.
Any discussion, council? Hearing none. Okay, let's go to new business. We're going to have a walk-on.
Walk-in resolution number 73, 2023. Ratification of agreement between the City of Dunkirk and the Dunkirk Police Benevolent Association for January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2027.
Any discussion?
I just would mention, we have everyone here. Of course, we did address this in an executive session the other night. So if there's any need for any further discussion, we would have to go into executive session. But I'm hopeful maybe that all the issues were addressed and that wouldn't be necessary. And I'd just like to flag it so that, we're not going into executive session during the general council meeting unless, someone has something, but we could do that now.
Any concerns, council?
While we've got everyone here.
Okay, I'm not hearing none.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to let the council know that I did receive an email from the PBA president today just confirming that they have ratified their end of this contractual negotiation and that they're hoping the council agrees that it's a good contract.
Thank you. Okay, nothing further. Can I have a motion for adjournment? You got a motion from Nichols, seconded by Lamont.
Councilmember Stoyan.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Open public hearing up. Clerk, could you read the hearing announcement, please?
Notice of public hearing, please take notice that at a regular meeting of the City of Dunkirk Common Council held on November 21st, 2023, amended resolution number 65, 2023 was presented to the Common Council, which resolution is entitled Amended Resolution number 65-2023, Local Law number 1-2023, City of Dunkirk, a local law amending Article 15 of the Dunkirk City Code entitled Personnel Department. Please take notice, further notice, that a public hearing will be held on amended resolution number 65, 2023 on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023 at 5:20 p.m. in the council chambers to hear any and all interested persons.
Public hearing is now open. Anybody would like to speak on the topic above? Going once? Twice? Okay, 3 times. We'll close the public hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sit before me. We just went through the whole, just went through.
I know.
But then we'll do it.
There's all this other stuff and then it's just
So we won't be here long.
Can we come down right for you?
All right.
Something more next week.
So much fun though.
Sure. I'm available all week.
When will you be back now?
Sunday, not going, I'm
This weekend?
So, yes, I saw.
Okay, council, we good to go? Let's call to order the December 5th, 2023 regular meeting at 5:30. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Here.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl.
He's excused.
Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, certification of the prior meeting.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the Common Council meeting of Tuesday, November 21st, 2023 was presented to the mayor on Thursday, November 30th, 2023. Pursuant to Section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness whereof I have hereto set my hand and the seal of the city of Dunkirk, New York, this 5th day of December, 2023.
Okay, can I have a motion dispensing with the reading of the minutes and approving them as presented?
So moved.
Got a motion by Letskoviak, seconded by Nichols.
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto. Aye. Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye, carried. Communication from the mayor, including disapproval messages. Mayor?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to recognize the nice job done by our special events team on the last few events that we've had here in the city. It's not just the tree lighting, but also the parade that we had this past weekend. My office has received positive comments on it, and I believe this is another event that will grow in our city. So kudos goes to the whole team that was involved and all the departments involved as well. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilman, sir, are we going to go to number 3 now?
Back up.
Got to back up.
We go into number 3, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry. I went by it. Okay, let's go to the first privilege of the floor.
Thank you.
My bad, Mayor. Sorry about that. New glasses.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing a group who shall be limited to 5 minutes. When recognized, please state your name and address. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits, and the chair may determine in his discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. The first privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public and shall be limited to subject matter related to local law, resolution, ordinances, or motions appearing on the agenda. The chair shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or are slanderous or non-germane. The time limit specified shall be strictly adhered to, except that a chair may allow any person to complete a statement or thought started before such time has expired, and a longer time may be allowed by the chair with approval of the majority of the council.
First privilege of the floor is now open if anyone would like to speak. Going once, twice, 3 times. First privilege of the floor is now closed. Okay, communication from the public and petitions.
Number 1, notice of claim from Dawn Collins of 138 West 6th Street for damages done to her vehicle allegedly due to a broken tree limb on city property that landed on her vehicle and garage.
Any discussion, council?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to note that Mr. Woodbury was kind enough to meet with folks, and we think, we've got a process in place. We explained how things will be working relative to the notice of claim. There was also an issue about a tree, and that we hope to be taken care of as well with Mr. Woodbury's guidance.
Thank you. Both of you, thank you. Okay, can I have a motion to refer to both legal and DPW?
So moved.
I got Nichols, seconded by Letskoviak.
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye, carried.
Number 2, notice of claim from James Lajewski of 10 North Gazelle Street for damages done to his roof allegedly due to a tree limb from a city-owned tree that broke off and landed on and around his home.
Any discussion, council? Okay, hearing none, can I have a motion again to refer to legal and to DPW?
So moved.
Councilwoman Litskoviak. Can I have a second by Councilwoman Nichols?
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye, carried.
I've been asked to refer to this as number 3, notice of claim.
Any discussion, council? Can I have a motion to refer this to the legal law department? I got a motion by Nichols. Can I have a second? By Bamano?
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye, carried. Reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilwoman Litskoviak.
Yes, thank you, everyone, for allowing me to serve the city of Dunkirk for another 2 years. I'm excited to deliver even more outcomes. I wanted to speak about the holiday parade the city had this past Friday. Adults and children alike were in awe and enjoyed it very much. It was like a mini Macy's parade, consisting of 25 entrants with floats, decorated fire trucks, the Grinch, Olaf, and of course, Santa at the end. Special Metals was the titled sponsor, along with many other sponsors, and I wanted to ask if anyone out there remembers these Christmas parades of the past. If you do and have any pictures, please send to City Hall. The emails can be found on the city website. Okay, and together, the county and state have been removing wall debris and overgrown shrubs and vegetation along the break wall. Beginning at the foot of Main Street and Lakefront Boulevard, going westward to the pier. It's almost completed, and it is such an improvement, and it will be a pleasure to stroll there this summer and an easier view of Lake Erie. The director of DPW and I, for everybody's information, will be going to the December 18th Village of Fredonia Public Forum regarding the future of their water. We need to let them know there is none better than the treated Lake Erie water we are blessed to have in Dunkirk. They couldn't do any better than this option. Thank you.
Councilman Bamano.
Yes, there's a petition going around for elected officials in our area down here, and I was unable to sign that petition due to my work schedule, but I do urge the governor to release the funds and get this hospital built for everyone. That's all I got.
Thank you. Councilwoman Nichols.
Yes, as DPW chairperson, I just would like to remind our residents that leaf pickup is still continuing, even though the leaves are wet and they are by the road. Our city equipment is capable of collecting all that before we have another major or minor snowfall. I don't know if Randy or the mayor can give us an update on the status of the street light situation that they are still out between 130 and 150. I don't know when they're going to be, and I don't know what to tell residents that are calling me with concerns except to call 366-9832 if they have a poll number, which would be advantageous so that it can be documented that that street light is out. Randy?
Yeah, I agree on the leaf pickup. We're working, we're going to extend hours within daylight. Thanking the guys for staying on to do that up until we get some of the S word that I won't mention. We're trying to get the leaves before that might happen again. So we'll do that. Keep them out there, we'll get there. For the lights, there are about 150. We have the fiscal affairs director has told me that the purchase orders for 2 contractors to hit these at 75 apiece and blitz them. I'll get that printout of those approved purchase orders and get them to the 2 contractors. We have all the parts now, and we can get those 150 fixed right away.
We did not have any kind of an agreement with the company that we got the lighting from, that they would have some kind of a warranty so that it's not costing the city any extra fundings for that?
I'd be happy to answer that.
Sure, Mike.
Yeah, there is a 10-year warranty, absolutely, and it goes to the actual lighting itself. There's a real issue here relative to the disconnects and the fuses and so on, so it's a bit more complicated than the suggestion that there's a problem with the lights. But we are looking at everything, and what we want to do right now, and we're working with the mayor and Mr. Woodbury, is to get these lights fixed.
Right.
And so we're hoping, we've got purchase orders, and that work should be accomplished over the next week to 10 days is our goal.
Well, I know when we did the lighting down on the pier, the company that we dealt with that did that, and they were very responsive in helping us out to get the correct fixtures put back down there, and they extended the warranty on those lights down there so that it would cover any future damages, and there is a backup of that in case they have that. There was a problem with the lighting as itself, the structure of the light, the way it was compiled and put together. So they actually stood behind their work down there and helped the city out immensely, where it didn't cost us any more money on that. I think the mayor wants to say something.
Absolutely. I was involved in that project as well. The issue there was the manufacturer's warranty. Those lights were no good. So that's a different issue than we have now. What we have now is the lights we purchased are good. And again, we have about 1,500. And of those, you have about 10% that are not functioning. Those that are not functioning, I'm being told by a professional electrical engineer that that's the new fuses that the city put in. And so that's where the issue lies. There is some miscommunication here with some people in our own staff that believe that the company is responsible. We did look into that, and that is not the case. So I just want to make council aware that that is not the case. We are looking to fix these lights, and these are things that happen in municipalities. These lights are a matter of public safety, and we have asked the DPW to get them fixed as soon as possible. This is an expense that the city has to take on itself, and the company itself stands behind their product and their work. I have reached out to the company president myself, and he's assured me that any issues that he can help out with, he will. However, the cost of these issues with the fuses that the city put in is a burden on the city taxpayers. I hope that that's now clearing the issue.
It is really, thank you, thank you. And I will agree with Natalie, what the county's doing down at the foot of Main Street is wonderful. Next season when they begin, I know they've been working down there with the weather as bad as it's been, and they have cleared it up immensely, and it is finally taking shape where it should be, and hopefully that knotweed or whatever it is, as Mr. Woodbury calls it, will not grow back and infest that area again. And the county is doing a wonderful job, and we thank them immensely for helping the city out. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Bobstein, what I'd like to bring up is we're going to need to hold one last special hearing for budget. Can you explain the process, and then council, we're going to need to set a date?
Sure. So at this point, you have to have an adopted budget by December 15, and you have to provide for a public hearing with respect to that, and you have to provide notice prior to December 9 for that public hearing. So the ideal here would be that you announce a public hearing tonight for a particular date on or before the 15th of December, and then hold that hearing. We'll have a number, your report, which, as I understand it, there may not be changes to the mayor's proposed budget. And so consequently, we'll need several resolutions. You've got to levy taxes. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 resolutions. So those will all have to be adopted after your budget hearing, and then that will conclude your budget process. So I think you have an idea of what you might be.
Yeah, Council, December 12th,
Yes.
5 PM.
That'd be great. And then if the city clerk is so kind as to provide that notice for that, you would then be in compliance, and that should work for everyone. And in the meantime, we would put our resolutions together. And I apologize, I'm turning to Ms. Beach and Mr. Woods. And, we'll get the resolutions together then with the direction as I understand it. And we should be in good shape then.
And there is enough time for the 15th filing that it has to be in by?
Oh, you're good. I mean, once you adopt those resolutions, you've done your job. So the 12th will take care of everything.
Thank you.
Correct. Yep.
So,
it's,
can I ask a question of the attorney, sir?
go ahead.
Sir, if they are not going to make recommendations, we've already had a public hearing on the amended budget. Does that meet
Satisfy
our-
that? No, you really, it's pretty clear relative to the process, and so I wouldn't want to cross over on that. It's a good question, but I wouldn't want to cross over on that, and so I think the better route is you're going to have your report, which effectively will be these resolutions, your report being that you're adopting the budget that was presented, and that's what you're holding your hearing on. So I think, one of the resolutions is the levy of taxes. There might be some people who wish to speak to any or all of the resolutions. So I think the public hearing really would be the thing to do.
So I'm sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Can I ask another question? Follow through.
Hang on one second. Go ahead, Councilman.
No, let him finish.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so if the budget that we are going to be looking at with council recommendations has no council recommendation, then can we skip that step?
That there's no recommendations?
So instead of the budget with council recommendations, why don't we have a hearing on the final budget?
I would,
Still a public hearing.
I'd be happy to talk to you about this further, but I would really encourage that
So
it should
public
read, right, it should read.
Excuse me for interrupting.
Yeah.
The last hearing was on the mayor's proposed budget.
Yeah,
This hearing is based off of what council is presenting.
correct.
There were minor modifications. Now this is going to be presented to the public after the minor modifications. That's the purpose of this hearing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Councilman Bomano.
So the hearing's going to be at 5 PM.
Okay,
So we got to call to order, right?
Yep, hearing will be at 5.
And then when the hearing's over, we would have to call to order for the budget?
Special meeting?
We would have to call the special meeting.
Special meeting. So 5
to
PM was...
adopt. Yep.
Yes, correct. So it'll be 5 PM, our public hearing, and then can we do to follow the
Yes,
public
immediately
hearing?
thereafter.
Will be a special meeting,
So we have to
Correct.
do the roll twice.
yes.
Okay.
Okay?
And we'll have those resolutions for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you all.
very good. All right, let's move on to unfinished business, number 65.
Number 65, a local law amending Article 15 of the Dunkirk City Code entitled Personnel Department.
Any discussion, council?
Do we have to bring it off the floor?
Okay, Michael, this I'm going to need a motion to come off the floor, I'm assuming? Unfinished business?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
could. Sorry.
I got a motion from Nichols to come off the floor. I got a second by Bomano. Any other discussion? Votes off the table?
Councilmember Discoviac?
Not yet, not yet. We just made the motion to bring it off the floor.
Yes, sir.
Now I need a motion to vote on it. I got Nichols with a second by Bomano. Now, if you would, clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, carried. Pre-filed resolution number 70.
Resolution awarding bid 2024 sludge and grid hauling water, Dunkirk Water Pollution Control Facility.
Any discussion, council?
This is a yearly event, is it not, Randy?
It is.
Okay. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, carried.
Number 71, resolution awarding bid 2024 treatment chemicals, water pollution control facility, and water treatment plant.
Any discussion, council?
Same question, it is a yearly.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, carried.
Number 72, resolution authorizing agreement to provide drug alcohol testing, Langford Testing and Consulting.
Any discussion, council? Hearing none, clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, carried. Okay, new business.
It was
We have a
73.
walk-in resolution number 73, 2023. Ratification of agreement between the City of Dunkirk and the Dunkirk Police Benevolent Association for January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2027.
Okay, council, I need a motion to bring it on the table. I got a motion by Nichols, seconded by Bomano.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, it is off on the floor. Now, any discussion, council? Okay, can I have a motion to accept? I got Bomano and Nichols.
Councilmember Leskovia.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large D'Amico.
Aye, carried. Okay, second privilege of the floor.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing any group who shall be limited to 5 minutes. When recognized, please stand and state your name and address. The second privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public to speak on any subject pertinent to the affairs of city government. The time limit specified shall be strictly adhered to, except that the chair may allow any person to complete a statement or thought started before such time has expired, and a longer time may be allowed by the chair with approval of a majority of the council.
Okay, the second privilege is now open if anyone would like to speak. Go ahead, sir, state your name and address.
William Domps, 500 McKinley Avenue. I'd like to speak with Randy. I was here at the last council meeting. The attorney took my information and Randy has not called me. So I'd like to know why when you repaved the 5th Street from the middle school to Woodrow Avenue, because you had tarred and stoned it and it was a bad situation, so you blacktopped it, and you stopped at Woodrow, and then you went from Brigham to the dead end with blacktop. I've lived at 500 McKinley Avenue for over 50-some years, and 5th Street has only been tarred and stoned in those years. And that was done when they put the piping in to divert the creek bed from the high school down to and across Brigham. Also, McKinley Avenue has only been paved once in the last 20 years. It has only been paved once. And we've lived there pretty much all our life. And I'd like to know why it gets neglected.
I could answer that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't happen to get your phone number. I've been out there to take a look at it, and I agree with you 100%. I don't know how I missed it. It's pretty chewed up, and I could have used it this year. We could have done it. It's past the blacktop season now, so I apologize we didn't get it. You're going to recommend that the crews get it next year, and it needs more than oil and stone. It needs to have, it possibly could get an overlay of the stuff we're using now. So the fact that we waited a little bit, there's a better material than there used to be. It's called a Type 6 with a limestone aggregate and a polymer. It gives a tensile strength. So it's a better pavement. It's available now. So I'm going to make that recommendation for that road. And when I took a look at it after you spoke, I didn't happen to get the attorney give me your phone number, my fault. I would have liked to have walked it with you, but I did walk it by myself and agree with you. And I'm going to make the recommendation that we get that one in the right way next year.
Also, when Tony Gugino was involved, there is flooding there. They came in and dug up on the east side of 5th Street and tapped into the drainage, the city drainage system. They served no purpose. Those should have been tapped in on the west side of 5th Street, because that's where the flooding occurs, and it goes all the way over to Brigham. I don't know who approved that job, but it was a mistake. Those grates only collect dirt and leaves. I go out there and cut my grass, I snow blow, and they serve no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, sir, finish your statement. Your time is allotted.
That is all I have.
We'll take care of those too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak? Going once?
Here, I do.
Go ahead.
I didn't know where to put it in. We decorated the front window of the Stearns building, and I just wanted to say a couple thank yous real quick. First to the Senior Center for the driftwood Christmas tree that's in the display, and also the handmade ornaments along the lower edge of the windows. At the top of the windows, shout out to our fabulous first graders at School 7. Thank you so much for all your work. And Miss Recabina's class over at the intermediate school, your ornaments are hanging on the driftwood tree. So thank you all for contributing to our window this year.
Very nice. Very nice.
I just have one more announcement to make, if I may.
Go ahead.
We are still collecting new unwrapped toys for Rural Ministries through the Rec and Youth Department. And a box will be put in the main lobby of City Hall outside the Treasurer's office starting tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, so the second privilege is closed. Can I have a motion for adjournment? I got a motion by Nichols, seconded by Bomano. Clerk, call the roll.
No, as long as I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna shoot you.
Speaking of hearing, I have none.
Oh.
Are we adjourning?
Just call the roll.
Call the roll. Councilmember Laskoviak.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto. Aye. Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember Alartini.
Aye, we are adjourned.